Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good Thursday morning. Utah time is currently 6:13. We'll open up with this view in Castle Country and Price. A nice quiet start to the morning there. And as we make our way up into northern Utah, it's a quiet start to the day in Logan as well. Utah State University got quiet streets at 7th North. Temperatures are starting off mainly in the 20s and 30s as you hit the road, while we're sitting at 42 in St. George. That is currently the warm spot. We're seeing a few light snow showers in the high country in northern Utah, but what we're mainly watching are just a few showers throughout portions of south, central, and southwestern Utah, with a little bit of light rain that tried to work its way through St. George. Some of that might not actually have reached the ground, while we are tracking some light snow stretching throughout portions of Kane, Garfield, Iron, and into the higher elevations of Washington County. So let's look at the bigger picture of things of what's happening. Upper level low pressure is moving down to our south, and once it gets down to our south a little bit more, it's not going to be moving much as we go through the next couple of days. That's going to result in a pretty good chance of wet weather to end the work week in south and central and southern Utah, as well as areas east of I-15. But look at where the direction the winds are coming out from, mainly out of the east in northern Utah. And by this morning into this afternoon, those easterly winds will result in downsloping canyon winds, and they are likely going to be strong. We have multiple wind advisories in place across northern Utah, as we'll likely see widespread gusts over 55 miles per hour. The strongest winds will be from the Salt Lake Valley northward through the northern Wasatch Front into eastern Box Elder County and Cache Valley, where we have a high wind warning that'll be going into effect at 9 o'clock this morning and will continue through noon on Friday. Within this high wind warning, we are likely going to see gusts over 60 miles per hour, but in some cases, like in Weber and Davis counties, we could see gusts on the magnitude of 70 to 85 miles per hour, with the strongest winds likely being near the base of the canyons. So if you're within this high wind warning, make sure that you're taking the necessary precautions for these winds, especially if you live in a typically wind-prone area. Let's begin the Futurecast wind gusts, and I'll start this at 7 o'clock this morning. And over the next couple of hours, our winds are not likely going to be too strong. But look what happens as we move into this afternoon. We'll likely see those wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 60 miles per hour, with the strongest winds, as mentioned, being in Davis and in Weber counties. And those winds will continue to be strong more or less through the day, into tonight, and through tomorrow morning, where at times they could gust over 70 miles per hour. At 8:26 tomorrow morning, our Futurecast showing a wind gust of 74 miles per hour in Farmington. The winds will gradually subside as we go from Friday afternoon into our Saturday, but you'll notice that even into Saturday, it is still going to be windy and breezy. It just won't be quite as windy compared to what we're going to see over the next 36 hours. Meanwhile, in central and southern Utah, that's where our best chance of wet weather is going to be, and because of that, the National Weather Service has issued winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. And for south central Utah, these winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories will continue through noon on Saturday, while for the Uintas in southwestern Wyoming, those alerts are going to continue through 6 p.m. today. In our central and southern mountains, we could pick up an additional 1 to 2 feet during the duration of these warnings. Bryce Canyon area could see between 6 and 10 inches, 2 to 6 inches for south central Utah, 2 to 6 for southwestern Wyoming, and the western Uintas could pick up an additional 6 to 12 as well. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast, and I'll start this at 8 o'clock this morning. And the best chance of wet weather today mainly east of I-15. But as we move into our Friday, as that low pressure brings in a little bit more moisture, you can see that central and southern Utah, a good chance of seeing wet weather as the high winds continue in the northern half of the state. Between today, Friday, and Saturday, some moisture will try to sneak into northern Utah, but we stay mostly dry as the unsettled weather continues in the southern half of the state. As for daytime highs, it will be a little bit warmer compared to what we saw yesterday, but still a little bit below average in most locations. We'll mainly see 40s and 50s. Along the Wasatch Front, we'll see daytime highs right around 50 degrees, while in Park City, we'll get to 39. Heber will see a daytime high of 45. In central Utah, daytime highs 40s and 50s, with Fairview being the cool spot at 37. And as you make your way down south, it's a high of 48 in Blanding, 52 in Kanab, and a daytime high of 59 in St. George, which is likely to lead the way. Even though the strongest winds will be found in northern Utah, it will still be windy down south as well. In St. George, that best chance of wet weather tomorrow with a decent chance on Saturday. Highs mainly in the mid to upper 50s, but by the end of the weekend into next week, some slightly calmer conditions. Daytime highs will eventually return to the upper 60s and low 70s. Along the Wasatch Front, slight chance for today and for Saturday. Daytime highs will be warming through the 50s. Windy today and tomorrow, with overnight lows mainly in the low to mid 30s. And then as we move into next week, we'll see some calmer winds as daytime highs will be returning to the 60s.